Afternoon, everyone. It's a bit gloomy today. Move the table closer to the window. I did say that was all ready to pack up this morning, but I thought I'd add a bit of serving on the middle of your string. This is your original one that came with it. It's been doing alright, so. That should last a good bit longer now. The problem is the cocking mechanism, the grab. Being that skinny metal one, I couldn't file the edges round, which prevent it wearing. That should keep it going a good bit longer. You can see how this one's what, 520, and that's the 530 that I made for it when it had the original limbs. Funny what that 10mm did. Get you off here. Oh, and I've numbered all your bolts. I'm gonna put a 9 target up and go through these and re-zero the sight and right, I need to get this out of the way, but not too far, because I've got a load of strings to make for the revs to send abroad. Right, I'll chuck you there. I'll put a whistling tip on number 1. Right, oh, there was one other thing I forgot. That was putting your elevation screw in. So I've just done that. Actually, I'll just whip this back in. Right, so that isn't going in far enough to alter this. Not for the ranges I'm going to be shooting. I think you said you were going to be going on a range where you could go up to about 80 meters, but if you find you run out of elevation, just slacken these very slightly, and this back one, you only need to undo it about half a turn. And this is a 2mm, this one. Your other one's a 2.5. wind that down until it takes up the slack, and then snug these two, and you'll be amazed that half a turn lift will lift your bolt when it hit the target at about 10 meters, about 6 inches higher. So you don't need much on that, Jamie, but it is, I've found, a damn handy thing to have. So what I will do is just get that slightly shorter touch, and so if you do ever need to use it, you know how. Right, so that's done. I forgot I hadn't done that yet. I'm so busy lately. Right, let's put your string back on. I did try your press out when I took it off, so. So just for string work, you go to that inside one. And that pulls the cams far enough through to get your string on without your limbs getting in the way. Yeah, that cam that broke on this one, I put it, Gorilla super glued it and put it on mine, and I think that's fired about 60 shots and it ain't broke off yet, so that Gorilla must be better than I thought it was. Right, there we have it. One heavy duty press. I don't use those stainless steel things anymore because they used to dig into the bottom of the cams. So I use these plastic sleeves now. And the rivets I used to use, they bent, and because they were flat, they used to slip out of the hole. So I do actually put bolts in them now. It does chew the paint out of the holes and make them look threaded, but there we go. What does that matter? Right, that's all back together. Nice fresh serving in the middle. Awesome. I kid you not, Jamie, that you're going to be well chuffed when you get that back. That's a total transformation to what I unpacked. Like night and day she is. What I might do at the end of this, if you want, is show you how to take these off and change your cables. You have to let me know. Right, that's good to shoot. I just need to go print off a 9-shot target and then I'll start going through these bolts. Right. Have a little look and see where this whistling one is going to go, and if it whistle. Oh yeah, she whistled. I wonder how fast that went. And I do believe that went pretty close, if not in the bill. Christ, even with that big whistling tip, that's pushed that right through that bloody box. Oh, Christ. Right, I need 2 hands. I'll come back to try again. I didn't argue in that foam target when I put my little piece of silicon pipe on there. Makes life a lot easier. Can't believe I pushed that massive whistling tip right through that foam target. Right, we're going to see how fast you go this time. $293.5. That's 230 grain. Let's get these in order. Number 2 is 277 grain. $275.1. Straight in the bullseye. Number 3, 277. Cool, that's low. $272. $273.8. $273.2. Let's show how consistent in weight my bolts are. They're all within a grain or two. Right, this one is 250 grain. It's got 125 grain premium point in it. 274. So 25 grain doesn't really make much difference. $280. That one did. And the last of the three 250s. $281. That is a gorgeous little bow. I love that. Especially with my elbow as it is at the moment, because that ain't as heavy as my beast. In fact, what does this weigh? 5.15 pound. So half the weight of mine. A little bit all over the place. Now I need to, that's with the number on the left fletching facing up. So now I need to shoot them all again with the number down. That's the worst one. That one should have been up there. Number 3. Probably a bent insert on the tip. Right. That's what I love about these boxes. They only go in a couple of inches and they pull out so easy. My rat hotel. That was the idea of getting that foam target. So now I've got a shelf with a target to catch my bolts behind it. And I shoot them through the holes. Little darlings. That's getting a bit wet out there. Imagine my lawn can do with it. I will get that one finished one of these days. But I've got to get that one out of the box next. Right, well, we don't need you here anymore. We know what speeds we're doing. 293, I think, on it, with a 100 grain point, which is about what mine did with 230 grain. Right. Mr. Whistler. Don't you whistle? Number 2 was pretty darn close. Cool. Yeah, I think we've got bent insert on number 3. If the front of that bolt ain't totally straight, that bolt ain't gonna fly straight. Oh, that was a good one. God, it's already killing my elbow lifting this little one up. The hex is out of bounds at the moment. That's a bit much for my elbow. The sound difference and the amount of vibration that comes through this now is totally different to how it was. Don't that look sweet? Unless you're standing in front of it. Exact same hole that went in before. And down comes the rain. I think these last 3 would benefit from the 150 grain point. Keep them all the same. There's not much speed difference in it. Ooh, that's a bullseye. Oh, very refreshing. That number 3, I think we've got bent point. Exact same hole, both ways up, which makes that the best bolt out of the whole lot. Closely followed by that one and number 9. Number 7 is the best. So. Number 3, there she be. Yep. Bent insert. Thought it would be. That's the trouble with these inserts. They're good, but if you hit anything hard with them, like a piece of wood or the ground or something, then I think that's one that went through a rat and then hit the gravel. Oh well, there's only really one to sort out. Right, awesome. Last little job. Straighten a tip. You're going to enjoy that, Jamie.